Welcome to GC Reddy Technologies. Selenium tutorial for beginners. In this video series, second chapter, Selenium tutorial for beginners 2, an overview of Selenium. It is also theory chapter. First one in this series, Selenium syllabus. Before that, I explained Selenium 0, prerequisites to learn and use Selenium. Second one, an overview of Selenium. In this chapter or in this video, I am going to explain 9 topics. First one, what is Selenium? Simple. Next, features of Selenium. Next, Selenium history, version history. Next, Selenium suite of tools or Selenium components. Next, platform supported by Selenium. Next, advantage of Selenium, disadvantage of Selenium, Selenium test environment, just theoretical steps. In future videos, I will show how to set up test environment, practical. Next, Selenium test process. It is also theoretical steps. First topic in this chapter, what is Selenium? Selenium is a suite of tools for automating web browsers. Means Selenium is not a single tool like UFT, RFT, Silk test, etc. It is a suite of tools, or you can say Selenium components. But in this suite, Selenium WebDriver is a powerful tool. Remaining tools, I think, negligible except Selenium Grid. Using Selenium WebDriver tool only, we can create and execute test cases for our entire project. Okay, Selenium is a suite of tools for automating web browsers. Means Selenium can automate web applications only. It doesn't support desktop applications. Okay. Next, Selenium is an open source software. Say we have different test tools in the market. Commercial tools like UFT, Micro Focus UFT, IBM RFT, etc. Next, open source tools like Selenium, Vatir, etc. Our Selenium is open source, free to use. Next, Selenium supports functional testing. Say, Selenium is functional test tool. For example, EFT, functional test tool. RFT, rational functional tester from IBM, functional test tool. JMeter, performance test tool. Load Runner, performance test tool. IPM, mobile test tool. SOAP UI, API, web services test tool. But our Selenium is functional test tool. Okay, functional testing is test type. We have some levels of testing: unit testing, integration testing, system testing, and acceptance testing. In these levels, all these levels, we have functional testing. Testers may vary from one level to another. For example, in unit testing, developers conduct testing. Suppose system testing, independent testers conduct testing. Okay, but we have functional testing in all test levels. But our Selenium supports functional testing at system test level, means testing on integrated system. And it also supports functional testing in acceptance test level. Selenium doesn't support functional testing in unit test level and integration test level. Okay, we independent testers most of the time conduct functional testing at system test level. Okay. Next, second topic in this chapter, features of Selenium. First one, open source and portable. What is open source? Selenium is an open source and portable web testing framework. Open source means Source code available on net. Anybody can download and use Selenium with free of cost. Next, portable means it supports various operating environments, various browser environments. Once you develop test cases, Selenium test cases on Windows environment, that test cases can be used on other operating environments also. You no need to write test cases for Macintosh, test cases for Linux separately. Once you develop Selenium test cases using Windows or Linux, any one operating systems, those can be used on other operating systems without any changes. So it is open source, free to use, portable means we can reuse Selenium tests on different operating systems and browser environments. Next, types of testing. Say Selenium supports functional and regression testing. Say functional testing is test type. Regression testing is not a test type. It is change related testing. It is part of functional testing as well as part of other types of testing. Suppose in performance testing also, change related testing means regression testing is there. See, in our scenario, regression testing means it is not separate test type. As part of functional testing, we conduct change related testing. So our Selenium supports functional and regression testing of web applications at system testing level, and with some other tools like Cucumber, like tool support, uh, it may support acceptance test level also. Okay. Next, operating system support. Operating system support. Selenium supports various operating environments: Microsoft Windows, Linux, and Macintosh to conduct testing. For example, in our same category, means functional and regression test category, UFT tool is there. Unified functional testing, Micro Focus UFT commercial tool. UFT doesn't support Linux environment. UFT supports MS Windows operating environment only. But our Selenium supports Microsoft Windows, Linux, and Mac. Next, programming language support. Say Selenium supports various programming languages. You no need to use all programming languages for your project. You can use any one of those languages. But popular is Java. Nearly 73% market share is Java. Remaining all only 27%. So try to learn Java first. Okay. Say Selenium supports various programming languages: Java, Python, C Sharp, Ruby, JavaScript, and Kotlin for writing test cases. Next, browser support. Say Selenium supports various browsers to execute test cases: Google Chrome, Mozilla Firefox, Microsoft Edge, Opera, and Safari. Next, testing variants. Say Selenium supports batch testing, means executing multiple test cases or series of test cases. Selenium supports batch testing, data driven testing, cross browser testing, and database testing. Next, one important point: Selenium is not an all-inclusive test tool. So it requires third-party plugins and frameworks to broaden the scope of testing. Okay. And one more thing, database testing. Selenium doesn't support database testing directly. With the support of programming, it can support. For example, if you use Java for Selenium, using Java JDBC API, JDBC, Java Database Connectivity, you can conduct database testing. Say Java can communicate with databases. So with the programming support, we can conduct database testing with Selenium. Next, third topic in this chapter, Selenium history. Say all Selenium projects. Here Selenium project means every tool is one project. Selenium IDE one project, Selenium RC one project, Selenium WebDriver one project, Selenium Grid one project. According to Selenium official website, selenium.dev. Selenium project means Selenium tool. Say Selenium is an open source software. It has developer community and official website, selenium.dev, Selenium forum. From selenium.dev, we can download Selenium software as well as Selenium documentation. We can get Selenium documentation. Okay. All Selenium projects were released under Apache 2 license. See, Selenium is open source, but it has license. In interviews also, you can say like this. What is Selenium license? Apache 2. The Apache license is free software license. It allows users to use software for any purpose, to distribute it and modify it, but selling modified code is not allowed. No commercial transactions permitted for Selenium software. Okay. Next, Selenium first came to life in 2004 when Jason Huggins was tested an internal application at ThoughtWorks company. Next, important years, in 2006, an engineer at Google named Steven Stewart started work on a project he called WebDriver. Next, in 2008, the whole Selenium team decided to merge Selenium WebDriver with Selenium RC in order to form a powerful tool called Selenium 2. Say we have several versions of Selenium. Primary versions are Selenium 1, 2, 3, 4. But so many subversions are there. For example, 2.5, 2.6, 3.1, like so many subversions are there. But primary versions are Selenium 1, 2, 3, 4. 4 is beta version. Now stable version 3 only. Suppose in any interview, if you face this question, what is your Selenium version for your project? We are using Selenium 3, stable version, Selenium 3, latest stable. Okay. Selenium 1. In Selenium 1, we have 3 components. Selenium IDE, Selenium RC, and Selenium Grid. Next, Selenium 1 plus WebDriver equals to Selenium 2. See, Selenium IDE, in Selenium 2, we have 4 components. Selenium IDE, Selenium RC, remote control, Selenium WebDriver, and Selenium Grid. Actually, the successor of Selenium RC is Selenium WebDriver. If we have Selenium WebDriver, then no need to have Selenium RC. Then why they maintained Selenium RC also in Selenium 2 version? Say for maintenance projects, they carried Selenium RC also in Selenium 2. Next, Selenium RC is only for maintenance projects. Next, Selenium 3. In Selenium 3, they removed Selenium RC. In Selenium 3, only 3 components. Selenium IDE, Selenium WebDriver, Selenium Grid. IDE stands for Integrated Development Environment. See, Selenium RC was removed from Selenium 3. Next, Selenium 4. Selenium 4 stable version not released. In Selenium 4 also we have 3 components: Selenium IDE, Selenium WebDriver, and Selenium Grid. As per Selenium's official website, selenium.dev, latest Selenium stable version is 3, full form 3.141.59, and the latest Selenium 4 beta version is 4 beta 3. But in real time, most of the companies using latest stable version only. After releasing Selenium 4 stable, they may adapt that Selenium 4. Next, fourth topic in this chapter, Selenium components or Selenium's tool suite. Say, Selenium is not just a single tool but a suite of software, each with a different approach to supporting automation testing. It comprises of 4 major components which include, and one more thing, Selenium IDE, Integrated Development Environment, prototype tool. It is a browser plugin. Nowadays plugins available for Mozilla Firefox and Google Chrome. No plugin available for other browsers. It is a browser plugin, prototype tool, record and playback tool, no programming support, no data-driven testing, etc. So it is not suitable for complex test design. So eliminate this one. Next, Selenium RC, remote control. It supports programming, but it was removed from the Selenium suite. Why? The successor of Selenium RC is Selenium WebDriver. Selenium WebDriver is there. If you have Selenium WebDriver, no need to have Selenium RC. Selenium WebDriver, yes, it is powerful tool in this Selenium suite. It supports test design and test execution. Next, Selenium Grid. Selenium Grid is not a complete test tool. It doesn't support test design. It supports only test execution. Then you can ask one question. Suppose if Selenium WebDriver supports both test design and test execution, then why Selenium Grid? It is only for test execution. Okay. If you want to execute your tests in parallel, you can use Selenium Grid. Selenium Grid executes test cases in parallel. It supports parallel testing so that you can save the test execution time. Then where are the test cases? Selenium Grid executes Selenium WebDriver test cases in parallel. Okay. A brief introduction about these components. First, Selenium IDE. Selenium IDE is a browser plugin. Plugins available for Firefox and Chrome, and it is prototype tool. Next, it is used to write and execute test cases. User means tester. Tester can record the test cases or type test cases. If you know the syntax, you can type. Next, tester can edit test cases, add new steps, update existing steps, test steps, and delete existing steps. Next, tester can create test suites, or you can say test batches, group of test cases. Okay. Next, tester can debug test cases and add comments. Selenium IDE doesn't support programming, but it supports comments. Okay. Selenium IDE test cases can be created using element locators and Selinus commands. Next, drawbacks of Selenium IDE. It doesn't support programming to enhance test cases. So it is not suitable for complex test design. Next, no data-driven testing support. No centralized maintenance of objects or elements. It doesn't generate detailed test reports. Okay. Next, second one, Selenium RC. RC stands for a remote control. You no need to learn this one. You no need to discuss about this one. If you face interview question, what is Selenium RC? What is the difference between Selenium RC and Selenium WebDriver? Then you can say, I never used Selenium RC. I don't know Selenium RC. No problem. Okay, Selenium RC. It was removed from the Selenium suite. Next, Selenium WebDriver. Say, in second topic, I think we discussed some features of Selenium. All can be applied for Selenium WebDriver. Say, Selenium WebDriver test cases can be created using element locators, HTML element locators, or web element locators, and Selenium WebDriver API commands, application programming interface commands. And we can enhance test cases using programming and third-party plugins and frameworks. Next, Selenium WebDriver supports various operating systems, programming languages, and browsers. Selenium WebDriver supports batch testing, data-driven testing, cross-browser testing, and database testing. Next, drawbacks of Selenium WebDriver. Selenium WebDriver has no IDE, means no integrated development environment, no user interface. It has a programming interface only. It takes more time and efforts to create test cases. Next, no built-in object repository facility. But solution is there. Using page object model, POM, we can create object repositories. Next, no built-in result report facility. Solution. Using a testing framework like TestNG or JUnit, we can generate test results. Next, no other test tool integration for test management. Okay, no integration, but you can use a test management tool separately with the Selenium, no problem. Next, difficult to configure test environment when it compares to commercial tools like UFT, RFT, etc. Why? Suppose UFT packed software. If you want to install UFT, you just download the software and install. You no need to install VB script separately. Next, spreadsheet separately. MS Access engine, database engine separately. UFT is commercial tool, all inclusive test tool. If you install UFT, Microsoft VB script engine built in with UFT. MS Access engine built in with UFT for supporting SQL. Next, spreadsheet built in. Okay. But Selenium WebDriver is open source. It is not an all-inclusive test tool. You need to configure programming, next editor, Eclipse IDE, etc. Next, other plugins and frameworks. So, difficult to configure test environment, but possible and flexible when it compares to other tools like UFT, RFT, etc. Next, last one, Selenium Grid. Selenium Grid is only for test execution and it doesn't support test case development. Selenium Grid is used for parallel testing. It follows the hub node architecture to achieve parallel execution of test scripts. Selenium Grid executes Selenium WebDriver test cases against different browsers and operating systems using multiple computers. Okay. Next topic in this chapter, platforms supported by Selenium. Say, Selenium works with various operating systems, browsers, programming languages, and testing frameworks. First one, operating systems. I think we already discussed, I already told in this video only. Selenium supports Microsoft Windows, Linux, and Macintosh operating systems. Next, application environment. When it comes to application environment, basically we have two types of application environments. CUI, command user interface. Next, GUI, graphical user interface. In GUI, again two types, desktop and web. First, Selenium doesn't support CUI, command-based applications. Next, GUI. In GUI, Selenium doesn't support desktop applications. It supports web applications. Okay. It supports web applications only, doesn't support desktop applications. But nowadays, nearly 85 to 90% applications are web applications. So Selenium covers nearly 90%. No problem. Next, browsers. Say Selenium WebDriver supports all popular browsers: Google Chrome, Mozilla Firefox, Microsoft Edge, Opera, and Safari. Forget about last two browsers, Opera and Safari. First three browsers, Chrome, Firefox, Edge. These three browsers only having nearly 90% of market share. Okay. Next, programming languages. Say Selenium's WebDriver supports various programming languages. You no need to use all programming languages for any project. You can use any one of those languages. Popular one is Java. Okay, Selenium WebDriver supports Java, core Java. Next, Python. Third one, C#. Fourth one, Ruby. Fifth one, JavaScript. Sixth one, Kotlin. Next, testing frameworks. Selenium supported testing frameworks. Say, testing framework selection depends on the programming language. Suppose if you select Java for Selenium, then supported frameworks are either JUnit or TestNG. If you select C#, then supported framework is NUnit, Python, PyUnit, or PyTest, Ruby, RSpec test unit. Okay. In our video series, we will discuss Java TestNG. Okay. Say if you know TestNG, if you want to learn, suppose for any new company requirement, if you if you want to learn JUnit, you can easily learn. All testing frameworks purpose almost all same. Just with a little bit efforts, you can learn other testing framework. In our training program, we will discuss TestNG. Here NG stands for next generation. Next, sixth one, advantages of Selenium WebDriver. Already I told, in this suite of tools, Selenium WebDriver is only powerful tool. Remaining tools negligible. Selenium Grid for parallel testing. It is Selenium Grid useful. Okay, but Selenium WebDriver only powerful tool in this suite. Advantages of Selenium. Already we discussed some topics. Selenium is an open source software. Means it is inexpensive, free to use. Next, Selenium supports various programming languages. You can choose any one of those languages. Next, Selenium supports various operating systems. Selenium supports various browsers. Selenium supports parallel testing with the support of Selenium Grid. Next, Selenium WebDriver uses less hardware resources since it is an API. Next, Selenium supports batch testing, data-driven testing, cross-browser testing, and database testing. Next, disadvantages of Selenium. No reliable technical support since it is an open source software. Next, Selenium doesn't support desktop applications, but UFT, formerly QTP, UFT supports desktop applications also, apart from web applications. Next, difficult to use. It takes more time to create test cases. See, Selenium WebDriver doesn't have IDE, integrated development environment. Difficult to create test cases, but possible. Okay. Next, Selenium test environment setup is some difficult when it compares to commercial tools like UFT, RFT, Silk Test, etc. Next, limited support for image testing. Next, since it is open source test tool, new features may not work properly, may work, may not work. Next, no test tool integration for test management. If it is UFT, commercial tool, UFT can integrate ALM, application lifecycle management, formerly quality center for test management. Here, no integration of test management tool, but you can use Jira-like tools with Selenium separately, no problem. Next, no built-in result report facility. Okay. Next, Selenium test environment setup. Selenium test environment. I already told at the beginning of this video. In this video, I will explain Selenium test environment theoretical steps only. Next, in future videos, Selenium practical videos, I will show how to set up Selenium test environment. Practical video. Okay. The Selenium test environment depends on the Selenium selection of programming language. See once again. The Selenium test environment depends on the selection of programming language, third-party plugins, and frameworks. First, choose Selenium tools and third-party plugins and frameworks for testing. But in real time, test lead or test manager selects two plugins and frameworks for Selenium with the cooperation or contribution of all team members. For example, in our training videos, I am selecting Eclipse IDE for writing test cases, Eclipse IDE as editor, Java as programming language, Selenium WebDriver as test tool, TestNG as testing framework, Maven build automation tool, Extend reports for enhancing test reports. Steps. First, download and install Java JDK, Java Development Kit. Download and install Java software. Say, our Selenium is open source software. In our Selenium test environment, we use all open source software only. Java is open source. Okay, Java vendor means developer of Java, owner of Java, Oracle Corporation may have some commercial versions, but basic versions are open source. Anybody can download and use with free of cost. Commercial use also, not only personal use. Okay, download and install Java. Java has three types of software that we will discuss later: JDK, JRE, and JVM. You download and install JDK, Java Development Kit, full software. Why we are going to write means develop test cases. download and install Java JDK software to write or create test cases. We use programming syntax to write test cases. We use programming features, programming concepts like variables, operators, control flow statements, methods, exception handling, etc. to enhance our Selenium test cases. Next, second step, set Java environment variable path in your operating environment. Why setting Java environment variable in our operating system? To use Java software from any directory in your computer. Okay. Next, third step, download Eclipse IDE and extract or install. Eclipse IDE having several flavors. Some flavors, for some flavors, no installation required. Just download and extract ready to use software. For some flavors, you may install. Okay, download Eclipse IDE and extract or install. What is the purpose of Eclipse IDE in our scenario? To write Java programs. Primary purpose of Eclipse IDE is to write Java programs. It provides syntax guidance. It provides editor for writing programs, syntax guidance, context help, and auto compilation, and integrating other software with Selenium. Next, fourth step, download Selenium WebDriver from Selenium official website selenium.dev and add WebDriver jar file to Java project in Eclipse IDE. Next, fifth step, download browser drivers and set browser driver executable file path in your test cases. Next, sixth step, download and install TestNG plugin for Eclipse IDE. These are the theoretical steps. In future, I will explain practical. Next, last topic in this theoretical chapter, Selenium test process. Say, important tasks in Selenium testing. Selenium testing means testing using Selenium. Okay. First one, inspect web elements, or you can say HTML elements like link, edit box, image, radio button, checkbox, combo box, drop down box, etc. Inspect HTML elements. How to inspect? Using a browser built-in tool. In practical chapter, you can get more clarity. Inspect web elements or HTML elements using a browser built-in tools. Next step, locating elements using element locators. Next, performing actions on elements using Selenium WebDriver methods. Element, for example, link is element. Action on the element, click is action. For example, click Gmail link on Google homepage. First, Selenium has to locate that element, Gmail, then perform action on the element, click. Okay, locate elements using element locators, perform actions on elements using Selenium WebDriver methods. Next, create object repositories using Selenium page object model. Object repository centralized location for storing and maintaining elements. Next, handle data in test cases. How to handle data in test cases using programming support. For example, Java, data types and variables. Next, test steps repetitive execution using programming loop statements. Next, handling runtime errors in test cases using programming exception handling code. Next, creating reusable components, reusable functions for our test cases using programming, for example, Java methods. Next, inserting verification points and result reporting. Selenium WebDriver doesn't have any built-in feature. Using testing framework, example TestNG, using testing framework assert methods, we can insert verification points and generate test results. Next steps in real time. First, select manual test cases for automation. Here, no restrictions and no limitations for selecting test cases for automation. Test cases that can be executed on every software build. Example, sanity tests. Next, test cases that can be executed on every modified software build. Example, regression tests. Next, test cases that can be executed using multiple sets of test data. Example, data-driven tests. Generally, these three types of tests, sanity tests, regression tests, and data-driven tests can be automated. Next, select Selenium tools and other third-party plugins and framework for Selenium testing. For example, we already discussed the Eclipse IDE as editor, Java as programming language, Selenium WebDriver as test tool, TestNG as testing framework, Maven as build automation tool, Jenkins integration, CI tool, continuous integration tool, integrating testing process with the development process. Next, Selenium test environment setup. Next, to start writing Selenium test cases. Here, we use element locators for locating elements, WebDriver methods for performing actions on elements. Next, programming loop statements for repetitive execution, programming methods for creating reusable functions. Next, programming data types and variables for handling data in our test cases. Next, we use TestNG like testing framework, assert methods for inserting verification points and generating test reports. This is about Selenium overview. Thank you.